Pharmacogenetic DNA testing. A pharmacogenetic test to determine which medications, including antibiotics, work best for you is a great place to start when exploring treatment options. A pharmacogenetic test ranges from $200 to $500 and is usually covered by insurance. If a necessary medical treatment causes side effects, then you're allergic to the treatment regimen. There are both positives and negatives to all treatments, regardless of whether the treatment is a prescription drug, herbal, or food. An allergy can always occur. Why medical doctors hesitate to overprescribe antibiotics? Doctors understand that each condition is unique and that all treatment regimens have side effects. They know that every person has an eventual tipping point in which any treatment may do more harm than good, as any treatment can become the catalyst for symptoms worsening. There are simple tests to help evaluate which treatment is best for your particular situation. Ask your practitioner about a pharmacological DNA cheek swab test, which can supply you with a personalized list of the best and worst treatments for you. This is based on your body's absorption of the drug and its ability to get rid the prescription from your body. This test is essential when deciding on whether to participate in current and future treatment regimens. I found the test extremely helpful and it cost me about $100. Weigh the treatment versus the side effects. There have been many situations in which I've observed treatment regimens causing worse side effects than the actual disease itself. Everybody's allergic to something, and in my personal experience was a severe allergic reaction resulting from exposure to black mold at work. I attempted many different regimens, but the ongoing exposure overwhelmed my body. Daily re-exposure continually compounded my body's toxicity and the symptoms became extreme. Symptoms included painful watery eyes, labored breathing, and feeling of a golf ball being forced up my nose and into my brain. Neurological and muscular pain, exhaustion, inability to sleep, and inflammation. A year passed, and I couldn't wrap my finger around why I always felt better when I got home from work. I chalked the feelings up to stress, but got to the breaking point after visiting many doctors without any resolution. Only after taking a vacation and breathing fresh air for a week did I start to feel human and alive again. Desperate and in constant unbearable pain behind my eyes, I was forced to eventually settle for a prescription antifungal. The prescription was fluconazole. During the prescription duration, I discovered that I have an inherited weakness, a polymorphism in genes CYP2, C19. The genetic weakness means that my liver doesn't deal well with this prescription. Additionally, the side of the bottle says that long-term use causes liver damage and has a printed warning that it should not ever be taken with alcohol. Fluconazole is a CYP2C19 inhibitor, causing my personal waste removal systems to become overwhelmed due to reduced liver function. Genetic deficiency forced a switch away from the first best antifungal to a better fitting treatment until the mold problem was remedied. A second experience occurred during my recovery from the black mold. When trimming grass in a parking lot for a community event, I was exposed to poison ivy. I'd been exposed to poison ivy many times, sometimes requiring a prescription steroid, but never had any allergic reaction from treatment. When the recent exposure became a systemic infection, steroids were again the most logical prescription treatment. Steroids took care of my poison ivy in 10 days, but caused an onslaught of side effects. I wasn't prepared to have to combat side effect symptoms. The month following treatment was physically painful. Sore kidneys, brain fog were results of a severe hormone imbalance brought on by the steroids. Steroids were the first best treatment, but caused significant side effects. Put in this situation again, I'd make the same choice, but would be mentally prepared to devote more time to healing and to recover from steroid use. The compounding toxicity from the black mold weakened me and caused side effects from typically safe steroid treatment. The previous examples are acute in nature, with a catalyst causing a serious reaction within the body. Waste removal functions do not occur efficiently. Compounding toxicity becomes a real problem, and exposure to any of the following causes toxicity to increase and allergic reactions to become more severe. Heavy metal and toxin accumulations, parasites such as bacteria, virus, mold, neurotoxins. the accumulation of artificial dietary ingredients, some prescription drugs, and the accumulation of dead and dying cells.